It has been 6 months now since little JonBenét Ramsey was found murdered in her home in Boulder, Colorado. Boulder authorities have made no arrests in the case, and some people predict there may never be one. Well, since the crime, the normally quiet city of Boulder has erupted into a city where speculation and gossip have taken over. NBC's Roger O'Neill now with more on how many residents say the murder of JonBenét Ramsey has killed the atmosphere of their city.
Boulder has been living in a fishbowl for 6 months now. Through the curved glass, the image the nation has seen and heard is a city falling apart at the seams. Almost everything that happens in Boulder is either linked, related, or connected to the JonBenét Ramsey case, whether it's real or not. Mayor Leslie Durgan is angered at what she considers the media's distortion of Boulder, even though she admits there is some fraying around the edges.
The anger is really because we have been so scrutinized, and I think in some cases really not only unfairly, but with some real questionable ethics. And that gets to you after a while when you see a community that we're very proud of, that we really love, being portrayed unfairly. The murder capital of the world, we had one murder.
Until the Ramsey murder on the morning after Christmas, Boulder was just a funky little college town. It was a little quirky around the edges, but had a strong entrepreneurial spirit. The concerns for citizens then was limiting growth and preserving the environment. In the ensuing months, however, with Boulder police unable to solve the case and make an arrest, the media, particularly the tabloids, but also national magazines and the networks, including NBC, have seized on other events which, without Ramsey, wouldn't have made national ink. There were springtime alcohol-driven riots by students from the university. The police reaction, which some termed overreaction, fueled accusations the department was out of control.
Actions taken by Chief Kobe during the recent riots.
In May, rank-and-file cops voted no confidence in their chief, Tom Kobe.
I make a motion that the City Council accept the resignation of Tim Honey as our city manager.
Then in June, city manager Tim Honey was unceremoniously fired. He had been the police chief's closest ally. And finally, adding insult to injury to the police woes, a computer in the so-called war room for the Ramsey investigation was allegedly broken into.
These have been difficult times for us in the city.
Bob Greenlee, a councilman and Boulder businessman, says after Ramsey there needs to be an investigation of the way police handled the Ramsey case. Now there's just a lot of doubt.
We've had some things happen that we are not familiar with. They're sort of out of the ordinary and somewhat unusual for us. And so I think we're going through a self-examination and trying to figure out what needs to be changed and what needs to be corrected.
Still, most citizens say turn the spotlight somewhere else.
Nothing much happens here in the first place, and when it does, everything is exaggerated. And
I know it's newsworthy, but I think we kind of feel like enough is enough.
Unless there's an arrest in the Ramsey case, the fishbowl Boulder's been in will likely continue. There are sharks in the water, and they smell blood. Roger O'Neill, NBC News, Boulder.
JonBenét's parents are reportedly still considered suspects, but the couple maintain their innocence. They have moved out of their Boulder home and say they do not plan to return. Meantime, there is a rift between Boulder's investigating agencies. The Boulder District Attorney's Office says police took a month and a half to share DNA test results, and the police say someone hacked into the computer at the DA's office and may have copied files pertaining to the murder case.